Welcome to the Book of Remembrance. This message was received from the Lord Jesus on June the 10th, 2016. The title of the message is Raptured or Left Behind. And the Lord Jesus began, "Oh my cubs, do you really want to be left behind? You do not understand the full implication of being left behind. You know about the rapture, and you argue about its timing all the time. The important thing is not who is or who is not right. The most important thing is being prepared for it, so that when it does happen, you will be counted worthy to be taken up and out of this world. Your arguments and beliefs will not mean a thing on that day if you're among those left behind. Imagine you get up one morning to get ready for work, or maybe you're busy at work, or in school, or you're on your way home, and suddenly you hear the soul-piercing sound of a trumpet. You, my cub, will instinctively recognize that sound. It is not an ordinary sound. It is a sound that has never been heard on earth. Instinctively, you and all creation will recognize the trumpet blast as an announcement of my arrival. If you're in the house, you will run outside to see what is going on. You will look up into the sky. It does not matter whether it is daytime where you are or nighttime. The sky will be brilliantly illuminated by my glory. You will witness my descent onto the clouds with your very own eyes. If you are with the bride, you will witness them change in an instant. They will be full of my light and will be adorned in pure white robes. And then they will slowly start to ascend to meet me in the clouds. You will not be able to hold them down, and if you cling to them, you will slip out of their grasp and back to earth. They will rise up and meet me in the clouds, and when their number is fulfilled, we will ascend together into heaven. You on earth will observe us as points of brilliant lights, like millions of stars filling the sky and moving quickly away from you. In a little while, all will be back to the way it was, but the bride will be gone. There will be two noticeable events, the disappearance of the bride and a change in the spiritual atmosphere. Imagine you standing there, knowing exactly what you have witnessed. You missed it. You are right there. So close. You may even have been in the presence of my bride as she was taken away. But you are left behind. So close, yet so very far away. Can you imagine the shock and horror of the whole experience? You do not fully appreciate the shock of seeing someone in front of you one moment, and then in an instant, they are gone from you. For some, it will be the last time they will see their loved ones. For others, they will meet again later. For some, in this case those who will take the mark of the beast, it will be goodbye forever. But for my cubs who will remain faithful to me, it will be see you later. However, both will be left behind. Can you imagine your mother, father, sister, brother, wife, husband, child, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, stepchildren, step-parent, and so forth, gone from you, for some, forever, and for others, you will meet again. But for the moment, they are gone. You cannot call, text, or email them. You cannot go to them for advice or prayer. They are gone. Gone. They are gone to a place where you cannot follow them. You remember that phone call you were supposed to make a week ago to talk to them? It is too late to do it. Texts and emails, gifts and surprise visits, birthdays and family reunions are too late. All the plans you made to see them are now no longer possible. You are supposed to go and visit them at the hospital, school, nursing home, but now it is too late. They called you and texted you and emailed you and told you they needed to see you, but you ignored their request. It is too late now. You remember that annoying neighbor who kept on bugging you about going to church? Or the annoying crying baby? Or that sick man who would sit on his front porch daily and wave? They are all gone. The people you took for granted are gone, and now all you feel is this huge void inside. Suddenly, you feel alone. How do you think you will feel at that moment? What about when reality hits home and you realize you have entered the Great Tribulation period? The ones you took for granted, who annoyed you with their faith, they are gone, and all of a sudden you miss them. The world is scoffing now, laughing and saying, "When will the rapture happen?" so we can get rid of these bigots and party as we want. But on that day, no one will be partying. The shock will be bad enough, but the worst is yet to come. When all hell breaks loose on the earth with the Antichrist's rule, even the degenerate will miss my bride. Will you be one of them? Will you miss the rapture? And that was the end of the message from the Lord Jesus. Be blessed, beloved. Amen.